Horacio Martinez. I'm a cinematographer. Since coming to America in my mid-20s, I always wanted to know what it really means to be an American.
And my name is Kiril Meltzer, and I'm a film editor from Moscow.
When the pandemic hit and the social unrest intensified, we decided to hop on a car in Los Angeles and to drive across the southern route to New York. Our goal was to take photographs of people and have conversations around one central question.
What makes you a true American? I've never been asked that question.
Leave our flags alone, leave our statues alone, leave our guns alone.
The police easily get away with murder.
That these people lost their jobs because they're working in the restaurant.
You know what? You're reading high.
Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, but my friend is somewhere here. He has his still photography camera. And we are taking 2020 portraits of Americans across the nation. And we're asking them, what does it mean to be an American?
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to hear all this.
We are not from US, as you can tell. I'm from Moscow, and Horacio is from Panama.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Oh,
We're in the two extremes. He's been here for 2 years, and I've been here for more than 25 years.
Oh, wow.
You know, New York, in the coast, in the East Coast. And we still have that same question. What's the concept of America? What is an American? So we just decided to, you know what? Let's just grab our cameras. We're filmmakers. Let's grab our cameras, go on the road, ask that question, and really listen to what people have to say.
If you want to go into the ideals of it, being American just means that you have a set of freedoms. Also, you have a set of entitlement, which I don't really agree with.
We don't have to be stuck with what we used to do. That's not progress. That's not progression. That's not American. American is progress. And until we continue to progress, we're barely holding the ideals of America.
How old are you? 200?
I'm a punk rocker metalhead till I die. Normally
I would never guess that.
Do you consider yourself an American?
I consider myself from the world of Earth. It doesn't matter what race you are.
Yeah, hi Mike. And do you consider yourself as an American?
Oh yeah, I was born in Texas. So I'm a Texan first, American second.
Okay, okay. And what does it mean to be an American?
These days, nothing.
So I feel like whether it's like politically, spiritually, anything, like I feel like 2020 for awakening.
All right. We want to photograph 2020 Americans. Because we want to ask how many thousand? 2020. Does it ring why we wanted 2020? I get it.
Don't be filming. I look like shit.
That's not true.
His name was Boner. Yeah, we used to go to movie theaters and sit in the last row in the handicap back, and he'd lay next to me, and I'd sit there and we'd have movies. But see, since the virus came, everything's different now, so. I was raised in an authoritarian fundamental way, which is really based on fear, control, and manipulation. I'm a gay man, and I wanted to kill myself. When I turned 21, as soon as I got a drink in me, I was like, woof, and I went off.
Dizzy fingers!
I do a process that I've done 100,000 times with people that empower them to create their own music in less than 60 seconds. I discovered how to do that for myself, and then I went out to share it without agenda. And through that, I feel emotional right now. What a fucking gift. And to know that it'll work. So I found my way into humanity. Nationalism in the core, it's being an American. I'm a nationally and I'm American, but it's not something to be prideful with. It's not something to use to exclude people. It's not something to say I'm special. You're not.
Being an American is like being handed a whole bunch of power and a lot of kind of youthful immaturity. How do I play that card? What do I do with those things to be of best service?
It's really boils down to freedom.
Yeah, freedom to love who you want and be who you want and provide how you want.
Freedom to express yourself, the freedom to create art, the freedom to create a community.
These batteries are very, very slow to charge. Shit, the fuck, man. Device for the lights and now the device for my monitor. And we're shooting tomorrow, so we need this to be working. He's driving me crazy.
After Vegas, we decided to drive into more rural America.
So, there is a line here.
And yeah, it's like Starbucks. That's the sound. So this is the challenge for you. This is my name.
Okay, Horacio.
That was
That's not hard.
Try next one. Try next one.
Is that Kiril?
That's great.
So
Hey,
this is.
don't let us ignore you while we have fun.
Oh, he's waiting for the smaller guy.
All right.
I have been living here for a couple years and I can understand. And the question, what does it mean to be an American?
See the walls?
Now,
Well, say again. I said, see the walls?
When travel was stopped from Europe in the early COVID crisis, and then as the civil unrest began, the rioting, people became afraid and started to buy. We literally cannot get enough inventory to meet everybody's need. If Trump loses, then that is going to put a fear into American conservative that's going to push them towards gun sales like never before. I'll treat you to something fun. Maybe to take some 22s.
You want me to hand it to him for a second?
Well, that'll be a surprise.
But it's easy to get a legal gun in US, is it?
Unfortunately, if you're a prohibited possessor, you go out to the swap meet, you buy a gun, and they're not going to ask you who you are or do any kind of background check. There's no onus on them, really. So anybody can get a gun.
We're gonna get some
Instruction,
safety.
yes.
Yeah, but let's just concentrate on that. Because we really need to get the instructions. Then we can do it again.
Now, have either of you guys ever shot before?
Paintball.
I love paintball. That was fun stuff. I haven't done it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anybody can own this?
Yeah, you can own this one.
Wow. It that looks like a civilian armor that you need for protection, you know?
If you're an Arizona resident, you can own this. Now, feel it. We're gonna flip it on to safety and we'll start there. This is meant to be able to engage close up. Boom, boom,
Shit.
Did I hit it?
Yeah, you got bleeding.
Oh, it's so cute.
How do you feel?
I don't know. I don't have enough control over it, so it was overpowering me, and I did not like that feeling. When you said you're gonna have a lot of fun with it, it doesn't feel a lot of fun. I don't feel powerful with that. I feel humiliated, humble. From my world of liberals and what I only hear, there is a direct correlation between gun sales and school shooting. How do you see that?
Well, the school shootings are used to push forward the agenda of gun control. Sadly, it's a frustrating thing. You take something so horrendous as a school shooting, children have died, and you use it for a political goal. Anybody that speaks out against that is then portrayed as being against the children's safety. Guns aren't the problem and guns aren't the savior, it's morality. Capital crime, like murder, you cannot make a law against murder and stop murder. You can only punish it, unfortunately.
And I shot the stem and it landed back. It was cool.
Funny.
I saw the stem somewhere.
So this is kind of a family cultural part of American.
It is very much so. A lot of families.
That's what I feel right now. This is like gathering, and I did this, and we're telling stories, and you're having fun. How you got into arms? Did your father teach you?
Yes, definitely my father. That was one of the things that we did together and had fun with. Holds all 50 of those. I did start the gun shop with my father, trying to find a way to make him happy. He was always dissatisfied with jobs that he was in, and he was kind of a jerk on top of it. I'd been disowned many times. I knew that. That was going to be the last time, and that was my decision. Yeah, he struggled since. Alcohol, drugs, and some pretty bad stuff. So, that was a tough one. That was tough. Just not the relationship that someone should have to have with a parent. My boys, they couldn't be more different, but they're still just boys as you'd expect. Firearms have been a part of their life all of their life. I have always been of the opinion very, very strongly that they should be taught, not kept from it. Just like you teach them the respect of a kitchen knife. Put you back.
Might as well be a bolt action.
Yep, machine guns can be finicky. I don't know how a country comes back from this. It may mean that we all polarize to the liberal mindset. It may mean that we polarize to the conservative mindset.
What do you think is a liberal mindset?
The liberal mindset is there's not necessarily a right and a wrong. There's just whether you like it or not. You get a lot more black and white with the conservatives. I can see moral issues in black and white, like an issue of homosexuality. I don't believe that it's right. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that I have to discriminate in any way somebody that's homosexual.
It's been very, very from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for...
I have enjoyed this. I would leave with one testimony. Live with the ideal of serving others. And maybe this is how you do it. You bring this out to the world and you change people's views on things. This is wonderful. What a good service.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Can I give you a hug? This is why we're here. I only want them to hear. I want them here to debate. I want them to share what they have to share.
We have people coming in and shooting and mass killing, right? 4, 5, 10 people. And we're okay with that because we want to say guns are part of our Constitution.
No, you need to have a license. We need to know where they are. No, you can't have AR-15s that just go.
I want as much advantage as I can have. I want to be able to protect myself.
You own some guns?
I might.
You're not getting my gun. I'm keeping my gun. Nobody's going to take my gun. That's the way I feel about it. Leave our flags alone, leave our statues alone, leave our guns alone, and we'll get along just fine.
Fear for my kids when they move to a big school, you know, like that was terrifying for me just to think about that. And you see all these things online and about them building bulletproof schools and like, what?
We have to do practice of lockdowns. It's really heavy stuff to teach a kid. Why would someone want to hurt us?
And my younger brother has the gun pointed right at me and is about to shoot me. And when I look down the barrel of that shotgun, I don't know, something happened inside of me that I really just didn't want to be around a gun anymore.
I carry.
And you're the person I want at my side when I'm out somewhere, okay?
For too many people who have extreme prejudice in their mind with the ability to take lives. We just had an incident where a young man killed 8 people in one day.
We agreed that we're going to be moving based off accomplishment, not in based on moving for the sake of hitting spots, because it will be pointless.
We are going south.
I have no interest to express my own perspective.
But how can you not? Because you're.
Because the purpose of what we're doing is just to listen, not to debate.
Yeah, but we are people.
Well, I'm gonna try my best to just to listen.
Are you recording? Remember how we met in yoga studio in Los Angeles?
You know why I was taking classes in model yoga?
No idea.
Because I need a shower. Because I was living in my car.
Oh my God.
And I was living in my car for half a year. That's why I was going every day. The funny thing, because renting the apartment and the car
was not possible.
Yeah. So I was renting the car, using it to make some money, spend some time to make my filmmaking career.
Oye, chango, la yemaya me dijo un chisme de ti. Dice que sigues imponiendo el amor, que ya no aguanta un ponte aquí, un pepa allá. Ay, caramba.
Our next stop was the Native American reservation.
To get into the reservation, you need a mask.
Hello. Wait. Just passing through?
Yep.
Yeah, just no stops anywhere. Just give this to the next checkpoint on the west side. Due to the pandemic we're having, Thank you, thank
just
you.
keeping our numbers down, you know.
Are we close to a gas station?
If you get caught at the gas station, somebody will report you and you will be cited. Closest in Gallup, 35 miles.
So we cannot go into a reservation actually.
No, but the Gallup is 30 miles.
I know.
So I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Jesus fucking Christ. Says that we have zero gas. Oh my fucking God. You drove back and did not get gas.
Yes.
Oh, this is not good. Yesterday you said you don't need to, and you say that I don't need to hear you I don't need to hear you. And my fucking photography is, I'm almost 60 years old, and every time I start a project, I ended having somebody else's ideas, and I ended following somebody else's lead all my life. The only time when I just did what I needed to do and did not listen to anyone was when I left Panama. Even filmmaking, it was wonderful being in film school and started meeting Eric and meeting all the filmmakers, etc. But I had a condition where I could not do my own movies and my story because I did not have money. So I needed to start helping other people to create their jobs and to create their dreams. But I cannot lose track of what I want to do.
That's right, Captain. There is our gas station. Yeah. So it's in process, right?
Yes. That's it.
How long does it take to create something like that?
10 minutes.
I say a lifetime. A lifetime. Born and raised in Gallup, New Mexico. I had lung surgery over 2 years ago, and so I was informed that if I get this, I might not make it. The Navajo Nation has been closing down completely. If you were even out of your house, you were going to get a ticket or get fined or whatever.
You can't go anywhere, you know. Can't travel, can't do anything. All our native custom ways been shut down. You can't do the dances, you can't do the praying. That's the reason why we're doing this. The poles, you put it on their head. I like to creating stuff, you know, with my hands. Last year, I used to take care of my mom to the end. I lost her, you know, still. She was my hero. She was everything. She started drinking, ended up in a jail cell, didn't know what I was doing, trying to kill myself. I mean, I went through everything.
Who helped you? Who helped you to get to this point, back to your senses?
Pottery. This really saved me. It changed my life.
No, because no, you need the full context. I think it's just like that distance.
Okay. We got 100.
No.
Yep. No. Yes. We got 100, officially 100 photos. Yeah, how do you feel about this?
Overwhelmed and like impossible.
But 100, it is. We are going to El Paso. We are going to El Paso.
Los tiempos han cambiado, cheche. Las mujeres ya sobrepasan. Trabajan en la calle, en casa. Estudian y después te quieren que es un vacilón. Los tiempos han cambiado, cheche. Las mujeres ya sobrepasan. Trabajan en la calle, en casa.
Yeah, he does. He's in charge of what 200 cars last time. He does a parade all through this liberal town.
Those people are sick, and they abuse children. They harvest organs, and they drink the adrenochrome. That is what's happening. That's why the Democrats want late-term abortions, because they harvest those babies. They torture those babies, and they harvest the adrenochrome that is created out of a shock, out of a trauma that is being implemented into these baby humans. It's deep, and I can sit here for hours with you and explain all this to you, but I
Oh my God. What does it mean to be an American? To be an American means to be proud of your country, to live free.
This location is a fun one because I'm a conservative person, and it's surrounded by liberals. This is a very liberal city. We have liberal leaders, and they like to close things down and make you feel like they're in charge. I've been closed a few times. I've had cops all over me. There was one night I had 18 cops on me. No, we're not shutting down. And I stood up to them, and I won. I won the battle. I lost the war. We are going to be playing the sound. We're going to be playing the debate tonight. But the one thing I have to ask all the liberals, White Lives Matter. Is that a good name? It's not. It's racism, which is if you say black people matter or white people matter, they're both wrong. Everybody matters. Everybody should also listen to the police when you have to comply. So if I go and a police officer comes in right now and says turn around, I turn around.
What's up?
Fire marshals.
The fire marshal's coming. This is what we're always afraid of every day, because the enforcers come out and they shut you down. They also, it's against a lot of smoke inside, but I do it all the time. So the numbers are spiking here.
Crazy.
Crazily. It looks like a rocket ship. Yeah. And we have to shut down at 9 o'clock at night, and it's very intrusive. And,
we're here to enforce what came down. If it's masks, if it's occupancy.
You guys know me. I don't wear a mask ever. I don't think you guys realize this. I know the Constitution. I love America. When you guys are coming in with this discussion, you can't get me shut down. I have rights.
All right, sir.
All right.
We're just gonna be walking around.
That's a press conference.
Organizing and protest is a key part of our democratic process when it is in peril, and we will continue to safeguard our right to protest without threat of violence on the part of any militia or anyone else.
I like that it's an actual book, you know?
Oh, yes.
Why do you use that one?
The police, if you're arrested, they take your phone, and they don't necessarily, take any papers you might have. I voted Republican for 20 years. Until Trump got elected, I identified as mulatto, Latina X. I have to congratulate Trump for the awakening of my ethnicity and race and being exposed to the daily living of someone who's black. Get in, right? Black Lives Matter, when it first came out as a movement, I actually protested against them. An Italian restaurant put up a sign that said Black Olives Matter. So I went out in support of the owner of the restaurant. And then the Black Lives Matter people came out because they said it was disrespectful. After the protest, there were people who came out who were agitators, and they broke windows and they started fires. There's not very many African Americans or black people in Albuquerque. It'd be myself and maybe 2 or 3 other black people, and so we'd be the targets. So if you'll notice, the Chemo Theater, which is a couple hundred years old and very famous, it did not have any destruction, but the gay nightclub, the windows were busted right across the street from each other. One is targeted, FX, and the Chemo Theater is not. They were Proud Boys, right? They were calling me the N-word, and I was like,
Okay. And they had police batons, they had nunchucks, they had weapons just sticking in their pockets trying to intimidate us. I'm a veteran. I know if a person intended on using that weapon, they would do it. But me just looking them in the eyes, you know what they would do? Drop their head. They would drop their head. I just have them here. I should probably bring them out, but I don't. I don't know. I just have them here, so. When I was in Afghanistan, I felt like I wasn't going to make it back from there. And I had come to terms with that, and it was like a calm over me every day. And I come back, and you know what? I'm just another nigga. So I'm originally from Arkansas. We were beaten so bad our whole life with baseball bats, golf clubs. My mom burned me, stabbed me. I would go to school with bruised eyes, bruised legs. I remember my gym teacher one time would let me sit on the bleachers because she knew I could barely walk. I could barely walk. You know, I'm 42 now, and on my 40th birthday, my mom, she texts me and she says, I never wanted you. She said, I actually tried. She told me she tried to abort me. And she said when the abortion didn't work, she was going to give me to the man who delivered me, but my dad didn't want her to. So she went ahead and kept me. And my mom says, and you know what? I'm glad I did, because you've been able to help the whole family financially. And that was her happy birthday to me when I turned 40. I said, okay, thanks. And, you know, hung up. And I actually forgave my mom and breaking that generational curse that we had, which I have fully broken with my son. I forgave her. I forgive her for that because people are people. I see nowadays there are a lot of anti-protesters and racists are actually trying to take that American flag and turn it into a racist symbol. And I used to think, well, it is a racist symbol. But now I say, no, it's not. That's my flag. I fought for that flag.
Okay, I think this is...
And we're running late, of course.
Of course.
We're hell of a protesters. Why is that?
Albuquerque area is the carjacked city. So most young people do not know how to drive stick shift. Yeah, I have a stick shift so people don't steal my car.
That is amazing.
You're right.
I better take the bus, or not?
The bus over a stick shift?
Come on.
Come on. So we're on our way to counter-protest Trump car rally that we found out about on Twitter on a white supremacist site. And it'll be a small protest, right? People are concerned. I really got a lot of pushback of, you know, why would we have a counter-protest in the middle of, you know, a spike in COVID cases? Okay, all right, cool. I have no idea which direction they're gonna drive their car. This is Malcolm. We'll play music from Malcolm here as we're out on the corner.
We got 3 fingers, right?
Yeah,
today.
at least 3. They give us the finger, we wave back.
Yeah.
Hi, can I have 1 second to approach that? Yeah, hi, my name is Horacio Martinez. We're traveling from LA to New York, listening to everyone. The good ones, the bad ones, whatever that means. And then we wanna ask permission.
So you're not CNN.
Have a media that polarized. It's either far right, because believe me, I don't look at Fox News if I can help it, because I know what I'm gonna see. Confirmation bias, right? It's like, oh, that must be true because I agree with that.
I see 4 people almost every car, plus bikes, motorcycles. So that's a good, maybe there's possibly 1,000 people here, at least.
I guarantee you that 90% of that crowd is armed.
Yeah.
What? Say again?
No, I'm not saying that.
So I lived in St. Louis for 5 months, and they talk about racism.
Okay.
It was reverse racism. I mean, people would just give me the dirtiest looks.
Because of what?
Because they're dark skinned, I'm light skinned. I mean, just look at me sideways, and it was horrible. It was horrible.
I had a guy throw a bottle and hit me in the head.
Really?
Right as we exited right off onto 35.
Say again.
I had some guy throw a bottle. Terry, you still have it?
We're driving, someone's upset, they throw a bottle at full team, hit my husband in the face, goes all over me, all over our truck.
Wow.
We're driving. With a Trump flag.
Passed me as he threw it, he said, "Fuck Trump."
I think there's a lot of things about America that reflect in Texas and vice versa about the pride you have. Sometimes maybe it's a bit inflated opinion, right? Greatest country on earth. Okay, it goes back to that self-reliance and grit and ability and that type of thing versus being needy and dependent and on the other end of things.
This is the tail.
This is the tail.
They're still coming from the parking lot.
They're still coming from the parking lot.
Yeah. So we have about 4 miles of cars.
Yep, 4 miles of cars.
$500 cars, big caravan. We were coming back like half an hour after.
Yeah. Yes.
Where are you from again?
Austin,
Texas. And it was
I don't know.
very... What?
Listen to me for a second. I don't know if it's possible, but Kamala Harris is going to be in Jacksonville on Monday.
And she might be the vice president.
Okay, where is Jacksonville?
I can look right there. Hold on a minute. You said you're in Austin?
Yeah.
I mean...
Actually, it says it's about 16 hours.
From Austin? Yeah, it's far. Anyway, 16-hour drive? We can't drive for 16 hours.
Yeah. It's cool.
Overnight, Hurricane Zeta barreling into the Gulf Coast after making landfall in Louisiana as a Category 2 storm.
Hurricane Zeta. What do you think?
I think we're trapped. This town is...
It's blackout.
Like, no electricity.
No wonder there's no electricity.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Let's get out here. That's gonna fly to us. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Go. Okay, go. The person is gonna think we're gonna shoot them. Go there. I think we should just aim for that Sheraton.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to cross fucking God somehow. So you wanna make a... Are you...
Don't...
So I thought that you need to make a U-turn in there, but okay. Yeah, just making a U-turn right here. Doesn't matter. Careful with the cars that are coming. Careful with the cars that are coming. Let them go. What did you just do? Of course.
You're supposed to be on my side, okay?
No, you like literally he was going to hit me.
one of our tires is flat.
Yeah, we got it flat, yeah.
Fucked up one tire.
Are you guys open?
No.
We're fully booked.
What?
We're fully booked.
The entire building is shut down. They do not have any emergency lights. That's why I was begging you to call them. Because we're wasting our time.
Get off the phone with you, Horacio.
But I said call them.
All right, guys. Chill out. Come on.
No, there's no way. This is something
We can ask, right? Thank you.
Later, we finally found one hotel that had a room for us.
Meltzer will be right there.
Yay!
Given the history of Florida being a political battleground, we decided to stay for election day.
What is the date today?
Today is November the 3rd, Election Day 2020.
People actually calling to be picked up?
Yeah, and so what we do, we send the drivers out to the precincts with the passengers that we have. My drivers, I test them every morning. And that's what I should have did to you when you walked in, but I was eating. Okay, you're reading kind of high here.
You know what?
You're reading high.
I'm hot?
Yes, you are. You're high. You need to be checked.
Okay, I'll check. Yes.
Good afternoon, free rides to the polls. This is Jan. Okay, okay, so Myers Clinic. Okay, sounds good. Okay, all right, bye-bye. Okay, with you having a temperature, I'm gonna ask you to step outside.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
And I need to check you as well.
Okay.
Yeah. You're 98.8. Okay, so you're fine, but he's not.
Okay.
Jan.
Thank you. Yes. So, we need to test you.
COVID-19 test around me. Maybe that's why I was so out of myself today. Remember I was particularly out of myself.
Come on.
No, I always.
You always like that.
Now I'm sweating.
Yeah, because you're scared.
Uh-huh. And then until we come back at 5 and find the results. That's about it.
While Americans were waiting for the outcomes of the presidential elections, we were waiting for the results of our COVID tests.
And he said, by the way, what's going on? I've never seen anything like this. Can I tell you what? Nobody has.
Yes.
It's also clear
Because
that
so
we have
he's
won Georgia,
preparing
a lot
the
of folks out there that
everybody
because we're now just coming into what they
to
call Trump territory. I don't know
No,
what you
his
call it,
move
but these were friendly
that he's
confronts.
losing.
always
Since I
chase.
saw that originally, especially the numbers have
If
substantially
he loses,
come down.
you know,
First, and
he's gonna be
we want
blaming
that
the system.
obviously to stay in play.
Because it's
All
A
planting
small
all the
number.
little seeds,
So
the seeds,
we
the
want
seeds.
that obviously to stay in play.
So, we got the results. Did you check it?
I'm checking right now.
What is it?
This is negative.
So you are not Sick.
Well, relief, but it was just like, it was intense.
So we can continue our journey, right?
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself an American?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
What does it mean to be an American?
I think it's a value system that you buy into. It ain't about your skin. I can tell you that.
Despite all the politics, it's still the most wonderful country. I love my country.
Pretty much the only requirement is to believe you are American. Be an American. If you say you're not, then
you are.
You aren't.
Do you feel that you're an American?
No, I don't. Simply because I don't get the same treatment that the typical American would be subject to.
I've been considering moving to a different country. Here, I'm only viewed as Asian, and sometimes people ask me, oh, are you good at English? Even though I was born here.
When we were told to wear masks at my grocery store, a man decided to walk in there with a Ku Klux Klan mask on. Like, this is his mask. I'm like, really? In 2020, that's what we're doing? All right, by definition, yes, but day-to-day treatment, no. Not American.
To learn more about Black people's experience in America, we decided to go to Atlanta, the birthplace of the civil rights movement.
Look, someone is protesting there.
I think you should go ahead.
Okay.
Jabril Robinson!
Say his name!
Jabril Robinson!
Say his name!
Jabril
This
Robinson!
case, this should have never happened. Jabril Robinson was in an argument with his girlfriend. His girlfriend's mom called the police. She just wanted the police to come by, de-escalate the situation, stop them from arguing. And one of the police officers had been an officer that had been harassing him previously. So Jabril ran. Jabril Robinson wasn't threatening anybody, and Jabril Robinson was unarmed. As he was running, the officers fired 2 shots into his back. Jabril Robinson fell. At this point, he was still alive. He was trying to get back up. As he's trying to get it back up, the officer shot him in the head. This should not have happened. This is why we're pushing Jabril Robinson's petition. We're trying to get him to 100,000 signatures by December 9th, so the White House has to review his case.
We've met Mrs. Robinson, Jabril's mom, through the protesters.
Okay. Tell me your name. No? Caden Jabril.
Oh, so you named him after your son that died?
My son passed in May. He came in September, so we were anticipating some happiness in our life, and this was what we got. This little happiness right here. Rap what he felt. He just wanted to say, okay, you know, even though we live in this way, or even though, you know, this is what we feel that we have to do, it's the better way. We can make a better way. We can do it. So he just felt that he wanted to do that for his family, you know, to show his community that it's a way that you can make a better way. 4 years now, I have been fighting and going everywhere, and I've been to the DOJ in Washington. I've done everything.
The case is not closed.
It's closed. They closed this case without even speaking to me. Never had a word to me. Never. Never had a word to me.
My parents are from North Georgia. We were traveling as a family when I was younger to see my grandparents, and my father got stopped by the police. He was asked to follow them to the precinct. So when they got to the precinct, he got out the car, went inside. When we came out, his shirt was torn, it was bleeding from his lip, and I can never forget my mom screaming. She called him Philip. Philip, what happened? And I can remember him saying, you know, they beat me up.
Do I think the police are racist? No, but I think there's some racist police. Just like I think there's racist people working at the checkout at Walmart. You can't think because a person has a certain profession that they'll be immune to the world and to what all the world has to offer, be it good or bad.
But in this particular profession, they have guns and they are allowed to use them. The term is systemic racism. Do you see that happening?
No, I don't see that happen. There's a lot of responsibility that comes along with that particular profession. And there's a process, and I don't know how rigorous it is right now, is to recognize whatever prejudices you might be bringing to the table before they give you a gun.
And then someone tells you in your face, defund the police.
Yeah.
How does that ring in your ear?
That rings like I'm talking to a child. That's what it rings like. I almost wish that there could be a cop moratorium across the country and we just take a week or two off and then see what happens.
We met a group called Justice for Georgia. They advocate for mothers who lost their sons in the hands of the police.
If you think about how many times people come in contact with the police all over the country within a week, it'll kind of give you some perspective. You know, if the cops as a whole were as bad as they're being portrayed to be, there'd be a lot more of those mothers in that group than there are probably.
Mrs. Robinson introduced us to Erica, mother of Quandavia.
What is that?
This is Quandavia.
Oh, yeah.
This is Quandavia.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Quandavia. Super boy. When I told you I had, he said he'll always be at home.
If justice ever come, I won't live to see it. Within 5 years, my heart is at a 42 percentile. I've never been on heart medicine before this situation. I've never been under pressure, never smoked a pack of cigarettes, never smoked a cigarette or anything before June 9th, 2015. Now I smoke cigarettes heavily. He was a child that told me that he'll never leave me. Mr. Horacio, look on my table. He never left. He's here. And I don't take it for a paragenes or a misunderstanding. Life is so much valuable than that. Life is so much valuable.
This was the young lady was involved with before he. This is kind of like my heaven center, I call it. I'm gonna have my dad's ashes here. I have Quandavia's ashes here. One of Quandavia's friends that was killed in Riverdale here.
Really? Like the same way?
Oh yeah, he was killed. Killed in the driveway in June.
You mean by police?
Police interaction. I don't know if, that's what they say now.
This face is the face of a hurting black mother that's trying to save our sons out here. But when you have a judicial system that's not working for what we stand for, what does it help?
We were invited to Mrs. Robinson's house to celebrate Thanksgiving.
You can hold it like that?
I can take a picture now?
Yeah, you can hold it like that and then go.
Happy Thanksgiving! Your
Cheese.
Film everybody.
Okay.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us this day, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the Father and the glory. Amen.
This family had only 6 days left to collect 100,000 signatures to reopen Jabril's case, so we decided to help.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know.
Oh, thank you so much.
How much signatures do we have so far?
How many?
How many?
Like 300 and something.
300, but we're moving. It was
100.
224 like a couple days ago.
Yeah. It ain't no joke, shout out forever you ride, she say. Real life drive, I just wanna see you alive. Instead of 6 feet under. Shout it, I can survive thunder. She tell a nigga get a life. I say I am, I'm trying to get a life. But this shit ain't right. I gotta rob and my nigga do it right. Yeah, wanna whip that up. Go right ahead, we gon' hit that up. Give it up. Let my family on. Run into my slum.
Hey, it's all about supporting the community and, you know, supporting our youth and hoping like hell that this thing change, that we bring about a change by not letting it just be swept under the rug. I can't imagine what it feels like to lose a child.
I mean, it is very difficult.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I haven't slept a good night's sleep for 4 years.
On December 9th, the last day of Jabril's petition, we were in Montgomery, Alabama. So we decided to call Mrs. Robinson.
Lucas, where's her email? Now I cannot find her text. I cannot find anything. Oh, cannot find her email. I don't know how to invite her.
I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm so happy to talk to you. I miss you so much already.
Okay.
We are in Montgomery, Alabama. So today is the 9th of December.
And I did not make the signatures. But we have started another petition. You know, once something don't go, we're gonna move on to the next thing. So it's no worries. I'm not upset. I'm not anything. We tried it. It didn't work. So we on to the next.
After Atlanta, we've decided to drive to the heart of Alabama to get some more perspectives on what does it mean to be an American.
As long as you pay taxes, you're American. That's my opinion.
What does it mean to be American? It means I don't want to answer that question.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I've got opinions on it, but I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself.
empieza. Estudia y después te quieren que es un vacilón. Los tiempos han cambiado, las mujeres ya se.
We're in Haleyville, Alabama. This is where I've worked for about the last 11 years. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, and the people who own this company, Stanley and Judy Cummins, they loved me when I didn't love me, so I am hopelessly devoted to them. I was molested as a child. I didn't tell anyone. It happened when I was from the age of maybe 9 till 11. I didn't tell anyone until I was 42 years old. When I was about 13, I found drugs and alcohol, and it was something to do to take my mind off of that. I didn't tell my dad because I knew that he would kill him, and that he'd go to prison, I would be without him. Working hands, baby.
Yes.
I think that drug addicts and alcoholics are some of the most misunderstood people in the world, because I promise you that there's not a man or a woman out there who's a drug addict and alcoholic that just woke up one day and decided that they wanted to leave their kids or put them up for adoption or let someone else raise them because they wanted to get high. I promise you that. It's because something has happened to them that makes them want to be out of themselves. So do you pray? I mean...
Nope.
No? Has something happened for you not to believe?
Nope.
So how do you think that... I think the sunrise is the most beautiful time of the day. How do you think that came about? The sunrise. I mean, who do you think made the sunrise?
It's beautiful.
You just think it just happens?
Yeah.
Wow. I met a lady, and she invited me to church, and I told her, you ask your people at church if they're okay with a strung-out drug addict who is gay, spits, cusses, and talk, just wild. If they're okay when we come into church, I said, then I'll come to church. One of the biggest things that makes me embarrassed to be an American is Sunday morning. I'm cool Monday through Saturday. I'm cool being American. But come Sunday, when it's time to go to church, and they'll say, everybody welcome, they're lying. Not everybody's welcome. If you don't look like them, you don't dress like them, you don't talk like them, you don't think like them, 9 times out of 10, they don't have anything to do with you.
All about somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing. Living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. If I died tomorrow, I would like to think that one day I'd get to see you again. And if you don't believe in Jesus, then I would never see you again, okay?
Okay.
All right, I love you. God bless you.
Baby! All about somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing.
Do you consider yourself an American?
Yes.
What does it mean to be an American?
To have second chances, opportunities to better yourself, make things of yourself. I recently got out of prison in August, and I've changed my life completely, and this is amazing for me. I have so much fun every day doing this.
What's more American than getting caught with drugs and going to prison?
That's my mom. Fat, don't be taking my picture.
What, are you kidding me?
I don't really remember my dad not being on drugs, but I remember my mom not being on drugs. And my mom's trying to get sober now, so it's good.
My name is Kiril.
Kiril.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, let's look.
Hey y'all.
Howdy, how you doing?
Hi, Hottie, how you doing? Oh my God, yeah.
On my 13th birthday, and I don't blame my dad, but it was all he knew. My dog got run over in front of me, and it just devastated me. And he just thought that would be, this would be something that would make her feel better. And he gave me a nerve pill, and of course it knocked me out, but that was really pretty much when I started experimenting with things, pain pills, whatever I could find that was his that I knew that would make me feel that way again, just to block it out, especially when the fights would get bad, when him and Mom would get in fights. And, there was some very scary times when he was withdrawing or, we were convinced demons were coming out of him and we were locked in bedrooms.
Mama! She must have burnt the pizza.
Y'all want some pizza?
No, thank you. Very good.
I don't have enough teeth to hold the food in my mouth. You're crazy. It's the truth.
The drug use was so bad, I left my little boy at my mom's. I left my girls. I didn't look back. I really didn't have a relationship with my girls until I went to prison. When I went to prison, that's when I started talking to my daughters all the time on the phone. And I could see, that this is something that you want in your life.
That hurts so bad.
I tried to get her to do it on the ground, but she wouldn't. Saying we just make crazy videos. Like
I have so many stupid videos of us.
So you're helping her with the TikTok?
No, I'm helping her learn how to TikTok, 'cause I don't know.
No, it's the opposite.
I want to break this generational curse that has been, because the depression and the anger and the guilt and the things that I feel, it's not just my depression and anger and guilt, it's my mom's and my dad's and my grandparents.
All right, we'll be back now. All right, have fun.
But I'm going to get all the kids together, so give me about 20 seconds.
Okay.
What is
Peas. More southern than peas. Just kept
That's
trying
what
to
you mean.
push him away, like just back up. Other people's kids, man. Other people's kids.
Oye, chango, la yemaya me dijo un chisme de ti. Dice que si
Just to get in the car is science in the
It's the whole thing. What is it? What is that?
Don't forget to moisturize both elbows.
You never forget that.
Never ever. I was in the car just like this, and I was like, la 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 la. Why are you fucking doing that? Why do you have to moisturize your elbows? Because I am gay, Papa.
las mujeres ya sobrepasan, trabajan en la calle en casa, estudian y después te quieren que es un vacilón. Los tiempos han cambiado, cheche, las mujeres ya saben.
Where are y'all from?
Russia. Exactly.
Oh, okay. Welcome to come in, worship with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we might.
We have more time. Thank you.
Some folks are planning futures as they search for earthly gain. They're busy building hopes and dreams, but it'll all be in vain. So I'm laying up my treasure, and I'm working my way home where there's a payday at the end of the
Horacio was so excited that he's decided to sing a Christian hymn in Spanish.
You want to say what? It ain't Spanish.
Yes. I can only sing this in Spanish, but I think that you might.
Yes. And God understands it.
How great thou art, grande ser mi corazón.
This is our hillbilly man now. He lives in a little cabin in the woods.
Can you explain me? I am from Moscow, from Russia. And I don't know what redneck is. So can you educate me?
That ain't me. You can make enough noise for both of them. Guns are own belonged to my grandfather.
What do you mean? You can eat snake?
Snake that is in our freezer.
Wait. Yeah. Oh my! Wow.
I still eat squirrels.
Yeah, him and my cousin made
They're
squirrel
wonderful.
dumplings for our wedding.
I love squirrel.
What the hell is that?
Psychotropics.
What the fuck is that?
That keeps me from wanting to kill people. PTSD, they said I had a pretty severe case of it.
Wow. It helps. Why not? Chemistry is a beautiful thing.
I used to think so.
Yeah, it is beautiful because you're not killing anybody, right?
Right. But sometimes it's just a good, just feels, I'm kidding.
Maybe you want to sit for a minute?
Say, Daddy's not as young as he once was, is he? Charlie.
I've got too many broke parts. But yeah, it was a mess. Both my knees are artificial. Charlie, you've heard of the KKK?
Oh, of course.
A lot of my family members were members of the KKK. And I wanted to be a member when I got old enough. But before, you had to be 18 to join. Well, my mother co-signed for me to go in the Army before I was 18. And after that, I no longer wanted to be part of the KKK because I knew then it was wrong. My first encounter with black people was in the military. I had a black man stand up for me one time. And from then on, he was my brother. I just don't understand why people want to kill people. And most of the soldiers, they really don't understand what they're fighting for. They just fight because they were told to.
But you were a soldier, right?
Yes, 23 years.
And so you kill people?
A few. When you kill somebody, that affects you for the rest of your life. And sometimes it's hard to live with. And my wife has helped so much with that. I can start having one of my bad days. She can bring me right out of it just by laying her hand on me.
See, I'm mommy's baby always. I could never have children. I know many people would turn away from God, you know, because of that, but I didn't. I couldn't. I mean, it was something that was meant to be, and there was a reason for it, and I accepted it. I made my peace, you know.
See, we went to school together when we were in grammar school.
Okay.
Since I was in the second grade, I have been in love with him, and he never knew. He was older than I was, so I was just a little kid, so he didn't hear nothing about me.
Now you grew a little bit.
I just fell in love with him when I was in second grade. I thought he was like the most beautiful thing I had ever seen.
What do you think makes an American an American?
Honoring your flag, your country, your God.
No, because you have that in other countries too. What makes you a true American? I've never been asked that question. I don't know. Because, you know, they say to be a true American, you have to love your country. The British love their country as much as we love ours. The Russians love their country as much as we love ours.
Correct.
I really don't know. There is no answer. I mean, I guess that's what makes you true American. If you're willing to die to protect the American way of life.
Whoa! Hi.
All right, there's three.
Right there.
Right. 2 years ago tonight, our first anniversary. She got a sapphire this year, which is me, and this one.
Yay! That's better, yeah.
Your sugar good now.
Yeah.
This is the most important thing a person can have in 2020, and it's all yours.
Wow,
Enjoy it.
I'm tempted. Wow, get it, babe. Oh, man.
Hollyville, Alabama.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
This is the end of 2020.
This is
We are wet. The police take away our character. We cannot shot fireworks. That is a high five.
We need the slow motion.
No, we don't.
Oh my
It is a lot of shit. Ugh. And everywhere. Shit is everywhere. Hollyville, Alabama.
Siéntelo suavemente, coge bien el compás, mueve tu cuerpo y
The car smells like,
I don't have a metaphor for that. Yeah.
No, Michael's coming.
It's not a metaphor. And it's not a metaphor.
But what's at issue here is not necessarily whether the president would refuse to leave, it's whether he would accept the results and perhaps challenge them.
I felt that we have to make it to DC for January 6th. I'm from Latin America where governments change overnight. Growing up in Panama, I lived through a revolution and an invasion.
I was skeptical, because in my experience with Russia, the government never changes. Nevertheless, Horacio insisted we get to DC.
Let's go.
A lot of people. It looks like a lot at least.
Stop the steal. We're here from Minnesota, California, Virginia, representing.
That's serious.
We are serious.
As artists, we didn't know that we are about to capture a historical moment for this nation. It started off relatively calm, but escalated pretty quickly. As I struggled to leave the capital area to get to our hotel, I ran into Anthony, who we had met at the bar in El Paso.
Here we are.
Okay,
And what happened?
We're in Washington, D.C. right now, and what we witnessed earlier was total frustration, anxiety, and to a certain extent, I don't know, I just feel that today basically ended the GOP. Many people were led to believe that everything was going to be all right, and that was totally not what happened here tonight.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Coming down after our experience in DC, we had one final question. What does it mean to become an American? And New York City was the perfect place to find our answer.
There's only one place in New York, like, really worth to spend your time. Upper West Side, of course. Cortado.
Que ella oye y te va a dar. Con tranquilito prieto presigna y al mar. Con tranquilito prieto presigna y al mar. Al mar se acará, cambio si le chango cara. Pachango tú pones racimo en placa.
¿Lo quieren llevar? The first time was 40 family, then next week 100, then next week 200, then next week 400. It was
400 people.
more, now it's more than 1,000 people. We spend the food every week.
But where you got money for them?
We connection with a different organization, and now we receive part of the donation for the money for the community.
And the majority of them are immigrants, right?
All of that immigrants, not majority, and undocumented immigrant people, because the problem is our community, they don't receive any help for the government because they don't have document. 100% that these people lost their jobs because they work in the restaurant. And almost all the restaurant here in New York is closed now.
Padre Fabian has dedicated his life to helping Latin American immigrants become an American citizens.
As an American, I like to think that we offer outsiders an opportunity to come in here, but come in legal. Don't play the game that they're doing at the borders.
They'll walk from South America here right now. They're sending their children alone in a lot of cases. So there's something here that isn't every place else.
I don't feel like everybody comes here because they want to be an American.
think a lot of people are coming here to escape maybe some cruelty in their own country, in their own world. And it'd be hard for me to tell a woman or a man that has been mistreated in their own country, in their own world, oh, you can't come here. Glad I don't have that job. And I'm going to say this, I don't think that you should come here illegally and benefit financially off of what America has and what America has done or what they can do for you.
Hay que entrar en calor, muchachos, muy bien, los amo, Dios los bendiga, chicos. The pamper for the people.
Okay.
Yeah, some family they need a pamper and it's very expensive for the people to buy the pamper, you know.
Need help?
Yeah, cinco.
Padre established a shelter for undocumented people in Queens, while also assisting them and navigating the complex process of obtaining illegal status.
Hacia uno le dicen, bueno, usted va a trabajar con nosotros, se va a meter con nosotros, a andar en el grupo con nosotros va a hacer todo. Va a matar, va a asaltar, va a extorsionar, todo. Lo que ellos le dicen, y si usted no lo hace bien, pues usted va a ir abajo. Y si usted no quiere con nosotros, también lo vamos a matar.
Ay.
Ah, no, vos no tanto, el otro sé que sí.
La idea es que te vaya a beneficiar. Esto no va a salir todavía.
Some people was abused, where family people die, was killed for the religion, sexuality, drugs, I don't know, it's in many different cases. It's a very traumatic.
Ellos me decían que yo no tenía derecho a vivir por la condición sexual, por ser homosexual, por ser una chica trans. Entonces me pusieron un arma en la cabeza y me dijeron, tenemos orden de que no te queremos ver aquí. Aquí no aceptamos maricas, maricones, le dicen ellos. Con lo que tenía me fui para la frontera y pidiendo en la calle de la caridad de las personas para poder comer y avanzar poco a poco. Por Baja California cruzamos y más adelante encontramos una patrulla de migración. Cuando llegué a la corte, mi última corte, la jueza me dijo, estoy consciente de que es una persona gay, pero le niego su asilo. Me negó mi asilo. Me sentía que ya no valía la pena mi vida, porque si regresaba a Honduras igual me iban a matar. Tomé la decisión de suicidarme. Con una sábana la amarré en una de las partes de la cama de arriba y me guindé. Me desmayé y desperté en el hospital. Fue cuando conocí al padre Fabián, que una persona me dio su número. Y ellos trataron de ese mismo día, en la noche, trataron de darme fuerzas, de decirme que apelara a la decisión del juez. Ahora estoy un poco mejor, feliz, ya que estoy en libertad. Y que puedo ser quien soy, puedo andar como soy, puedo vestirme como yo quiero. Me siento mucho mejor y estoy más alegre.
Levi, my friend.
¿Cómo se dice?
Son ustedes de Honduras.
De Guatemala.
Guatemala, yo no sé por Guatemala.
Todos.
Sí, eso te queda bien, te queda bien. Te queda bien. Este para ustedes. A ver. Mira, eso también, ¿no? Oh my God. The problem is you remember when I took in with the lady outside?
The girls.
The girls?
Yeah.
Well, she says she is pregnant, embarazada.
She is right now?
Yes. And what she say?
Oh
and
my God.
They say 5 months. December, January, February, and March. 4 months and almost 4 or 5 months. It's a lot. It's the baby now is.
Who got drunk? She got.
Then cousin, she say that she think that her cousin received the money for her friends had the sex with her.
After witnessing what people go through to get to the US, we've decided to capture the important moment of every immigrant life, becoming an American.
Well, my family is Mexico. It's a small village called Xochitepe, municipio de Ecatepec, Guerrero, Mexico. It's a very small village, it's like of 200 or 300 people. My brother was killed when I was 8 years old. His name was Ricardo. My brother was killed because he was very different. The gay, he's homosexual. My parents didn't know about it, but you know, I questioned myself when I left my small village. And I hide myself too because I knew that I was gay too. Because if you are very different, they're gonna treat you very badly.
I'm nervous. I feel excited. At the same time, nervous.
Good luck!
Padre and I were nervous for Hermes.
Hermes is in the room ceremony, and he's so nervous, he's alone. Beautiful, important moment. I remember when I was a citizen too. It was a beautiful thing.
So me and Padre, we decided to stay and pray for Hermes.
We know that in the fullness of the time you will become.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, right, that all men are created equal. And as soon as we come together as a country and just acknowledge, accept that that is not how it is for everyone. Minorities, people on the spectrum of sexual identity, I mean, all these marginalized groups, and we need to face that and we need to fix it. I have hope for that. Yeah.
Hope is not just something that's unattainable, right? It's something that can be obtained, but it's going to require a lot of work. So I think about hope, and I think about what does it take to get to that point where that hope becomes reality.
Hope has got me through some hard times, even when I was cussing God and didn't want to be alive anymore. So there was always a little bit of hope, you know, something would happen, you know.
I had a hope and faith to, you know, keep going, like making money, because I promised my parents, it's been like 14 years, to build a house, to help them, you know, when they need. And yeah, we already have planned for this year.
That we are a listen to our praise. We know that in the fullness of the time you will be down the fullness of the child. We know that you will have. Hermes!
Hola! ¿Qué tal?
So now, when you are a citizen, how do you feel?
Basically, I'm feeling free. Right now,
Do you consider yourself as an American?
it's gonna take a long process to say aloud that I'm gonna be American. Wow, hermanito. Todo es un gringo. It's the nickname that they put when you speak English, when you are a citizen, they call you gringo.
So you're a gringo now?
Gringo. All right.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Gringo.
For 9 months, Horacio and I went on a journey to learn about what it means to be an American. We realized quickly that our question was just a starting point for much deeper conversations that people wanted to have. And in the end, we learned far less about what it means to be an American and far more about what it means to be human.